Southwest Utah has some of the most beautiful landscapes in the world. We are spending 7 days exploring this part of the US, showing around 2 of our friends who have never been to the desert before. After picking up our friends in Vegas, we drove about an hour to our first stop, which is Valley of Fire State Park. One of the most popular hikes to do in Valley of Fire is this hike called Fire Wave. Normally it's an out and back, but we're gonna join it up with a couple of other trails and make it into a big loop that should go through some really cool slot canyons. What do you guys think of the desert?
I like it. It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot.
Dang hot, bro.
We made it to Fire Wave. It's not too far of a hike. It's actually technically an out and back. Don't hike here in the heat of the day, even in April. There's actually some shade here, so it's a nice respite. But it's really cool. It's a very softer hue than the rest of the red walk. The wed walks. The wed walks.
Wed walks.
We're in the wed walks here. Are you enjoying your, third time at Valley of Fire State Park?
Valley of Fire is great. This place is going to be a national park someday. Mark my words.
I'm surprised that it's not, because it definitely has the chops. It's $15 per car to get in, and it's open from sunrise to sunset. You can get in when no one else is around if you camp. Hot tip.
Trail's getting a little tight.
We made it back to the car alive. Yay. 3-ish mile hike. I'm not really sure. I don't think we went the way we were supposed to, but we ended up back at the car, so that's always good.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Kanab is only about an hour away from Zion National Park. One of the best quick trails in Zion is the Canyon Overlook Trail.
We have made it to the top. Epic views for not a really bad hike. It maybe took us 25 minutes to get up here. It's a little busy, but that's to be expected. But totally epic views and definitely worth a hike when you come out here.
I'm so tall.
We are heading into the valley and you can only take the shuttle. So we're taking the bus in and it's midday, so there was no line.
No lines. Always great.
Just kind of exploring, playing it by ear, seeing what we want to do. We don't have a real itinerary, just kind of having fun with it since it's our friend's first time here. So kind of letting them take the lead, just nice and leisurely.
I love the sound of that.
We're making our way back to our car. We're gonna go into Springdale to go to a speakeasy we found. Who knew a little town like Springdale would have a speakeasy?
What's up, everybody? Here we are at Bryce, checking out the scene.
What are we doing today?
Hiking the trail.
What trail?
Don't remember.
Where are we gonna go?
Into the canyon, of course. About 600 feet down.
Way down in the valley floor, you can see a little trail with people walking on it. And that's where we're headed. Today we took the drive up to Bryce Canyon and we're gonna be doing one of the most popular hikes in the park. This is the Queen's Garden to Navajo Loop. This loop is 2.9 miles and the elevation change is only 650 feet. So it's not that hard of a hike. However, the elevation is pretty much straight down in the canyon and then straight back up. Made it down to the bottom and now time to climb back up to the top. Down the road from Bryce Canyon is a state park that is called Red Rock Canyon. Fun little fact, this is actually the inspiration that Walt Disney had for Thunder Mountain at Disneyland. For years, I've wanted to hike Angel's Landing in Zion National Park. It's supposed to be one of the craziest hikes in all of the United States. You can't just go ahead and hike it. You have to apply for a permit. We applied yesterday and we were granted permit. I could not be more excited about it. So this hike is considered more on the extreme side just because it's really, really steep drop-offs. So for today, we're busting out the extreme glasses. All joking aside, these glasses do protect your eyes way better. So this hike is about 4.5 to 5 miles. And the first 2 miles, you're gonna gain 1,500 feet of elevation. So that's really the hardest part, is that you just gotta go straight up the canyon wall. Anybody can hike that trail, but if you wanna continue on to the Angel's Landing section, you need to get a permit. When you apply for this permit, you get a timed entry. I think that's just to cut down on the amount of people on the trail. We were awarded the noon and after time to start the hike, which hopefully will be less people, but we're also hiking in the hottest part of the day. All the way up there. That's where we're going. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Woohoo! We've reached the permit section and the start of the chains to keep going all the way to the top. Definitely a couple sections you don't want to look down. I've seen a lot of photos of this online, but it does not compare to seeing it in person. This is insane. Oh my God. What do you think, Jordan? Sheesh. Just keeps going up.
Yeah.
Insane. Luckily there's little steps and cables most of the way, but not all the way. That's where we gotta go. Yeah! Hey, we made it to the top! Yeah. Oh man, that was one of the craziest hikes I've ever done. Nuts. Wild. Crazy.
I was pumping the whole time.
Yeah, still is.
Still nice, bro.
Absolutely worth it. Kudos for doing it in vans, by the way, man. That's next level.
Today is our mission to explore around Page, Arizona, and the area in between Kanab and Page. And our first stop is Paria town site. There are some old ruins out here. For the ruins, it's okay, but the drive is absolutely gorgeous. There are all these vermilion cliffs with different pink and purple and orange layers. It's really, really gorgeous. I highly recommend just driving out here, even if you can't see any old cabins or anything.
We've made our way to Page, Arizona, stopped at the visitor center of the dam here to take a look. Unfortunately, the water level of Lake Powell right now is really, really low. I think it's at 30% of its capacity. It's been a bit of a drought in this area the last couple of years, but the dam is super impressive and it gives power to 7 different states. Something like 5 million residences and businesses are all powered from this dam. No trip to Page would be complete without a stop at Horseshoe Bend. It is one of the most iconic landmarks in all of America. We visited here 7 years ago, and since then it has changed quite a bit. There's a lot more development. We're staying at an Airbnb in Kanab, Utah. That's gonna be our home base for this trip. And they have a pickleball court at the Airbnb. I've never played pickleball before, but I'm gonna learn on this trip. The last few days we've been exploring outside of Kanab, but you don't have to drive very far to find some really cool things. Within a half hour of the town of Kanab, there's a ton of different things to see. We stopped at the Moki Cave, which is right on the side of the road. The cave here goes back 200 feet, and this area was actually used as a dance hall at one point. Now it's a big museum where they have all the artifacts that the owner collected throughout his life. It's 60 degrees year-round inside this cave, and it became very popular as a place to get inside and get away from the heat during the warm summer months. A lot of westerns were filmed in Kanab, and the owner of this cave decided to build a bar inside. This bar was frequented by several famous western actors like Ronald Reagan, Burt Reynolds. The bar stools and the bar top are all original, so they've been here for over 70 years. It's a great little stop. Dinosaur tracks.
I definitely convinced everyone to go to the Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, which is one of my favorite things to do in Kanab because I get to go pet dogs and cats, which is awesome. And they also have a fantastic lunch. It only goes for an hour and a half a day, but it's $5. It's a buffet, so you can eat as much as you want. And like, where can you get a lunch for $5? Nowhere. So go and then you can pet some cats, and it's a great day.
Another great roadside stop in Kanab is the Belly of the Dragon. So this is a drainage ditch that was built to go underneath the freeway, but it's a really, really crazy cave that you can actually walk through all the way to the other side. What do you think?
It's something.
Yeah. Craziest drainage ditch I've ever been in. Today seems to be the day of short hikes right by the side of the road. We're stopping at the sand caves, which were created by a guy who is extracting sand to make glass. You have to walk around along the wash for maybe 5 minutes and then hike straight up this rock right here. And then you can go into the sand caves, which are really cool and have an awesome view of the surrounding canyon.
I wonder how much you could rent this out on Airbnb.
It's my buddy Jordan's birthday today, and we booked a canyoneering tour for him, but he doesn't know about it. Wear hiking boots, that's all he knows. All right, bro, we're 1 minute away.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
From what?
From where we're going.
All right. Huh. Well,
What do you think it is?
I have no freaking clue, to be honest.
We're in Orderville.
Orderville?
Yep, that's the name of the town. Any idea?
No.
Not a clue?
Some sort of cowboy stuff. Side by sides?
All right, we gotta go sign a waiver.
Yeah, bro.
All right, head on in. She still hasn't figured it out.
Rock climbing.
This is Kevin's and my third time canyoneering. I think we like it at this point. It's very fun. It's a little scary, but like an adrenaline rush scary, not like
Oh, you guys get
danger scary.
up, up, up.
Let's do some rappelling.
Now we're coming into an area that's more of the slot canyons part of the hike. That one was nuts. Oh man. What'd you think about that one, dude?
That was sick, man.
Pretty cool, huh?
Got the adrenaline going, yeah.
Killing it. Camera's right on your side.
What?
Camera's right next to you. I think that was our last rappel, but oh man, so fun.
I think there's more canyoneering in our future.
You have fun? No.